Hi, everybody. It's Maxine Taylor with my astrological forecast for October 2018. Lots going on. Want to share with you. Let me give you a couple of announcements before I jump into your forecast. I know you're looking forward to hearing it. My full moon ceremony this month, October, will be Wednesday, October 24th. Phoenix and Dragon, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. If you can't be here in person, just tune in wherever you are at the equivalent in your time zone to 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's a magnificent ceremony. It's sacred, and that's why we don't video it. And who's going to want to video it? It's so gorgeous. I'm conducting and I can't. And everybody participating kind of starts to levitate with me, so to speak. It's really beautiful. I hope you can join us. Let's see. Another wonderful announcement. Mars has been in the shadow of the retrograde. As you know, it went direct a little while ago, but it's been creeping along. And on October 8th, it will come out of the shadow of the retrograde because it will arrive at 9 Aquarius 13, which is where it went retrograde back a couple of months ago. And so action that we've been waiting for will start moving forward. However, got to tell you what's going on. And this is a little long range, but I want to give you the whole picture. On October 6th, 5th, 6th, right in that time period, Venus, the planet of love and money and beauty and all things just wonderful, goes retrograde, which means we will feel this October 1st. We always feel it a week ahead. It will stay retrograde until November 16th, which means you are not going to begin any new project that involves love, beauty, art, music, anything that deals with love and beauty. Okay? You say, okay, well, how about after Venus goes direct? Okay. Mercury's going to go retrograde the day after Venus goes direct. Now, since we feel this a week ahead, they're going to overlap. They're tag teaming us. Mercury literally goes retrograde November 17th and doesn't go direct until December 6th, which means in my book, from October 1 till December 7, you're not going to start any new projects because everything's going to be confusing and confused. What you're going to do instead is prepare. You're going to tie up the loose ends of unfinished business. You might say, well, what if I've already planned a wedding or a bar mitzvah or something like that? My suggestion would be that you change the date. That would be my suggestion. I don't know that you feel comfortable doing that. Perhaps you already spoke to another astrologer who told you the best dates to plan these events, and you're okay. Now, what you can do during this time of retrograde, you can tie up the loose ends of an unfinished project. So if it's a do-over, let's say you had an operation a couple of months ago, and you need to have a redo of that operation. This would be the time to do it, wouldn't it? Because that's a major loose end. I hope I'm being clear. So, this month, just know Venus goes retrograde on the 6th. We'll feel it on October 1. Got the full moon ceremony. Oh, my 3 eclipse special will be available for just a couple of more weeks. And then I'm going to start a new special in time for Halloween. It's going to be a little bit different. So if I have not done your forecast through the end of 2019, run to my website, MaxineTaylor.com. and order your 3 clips special. You'll love it. Everybody does. It's a video of your forecast for the next, let's see, in this case, 14 months. Awesome. All right, let's see. The free birth chart. Everybody wants a copy of their birth chart. I'm going to send it to you free of charge. It is not the interpretation of the chart. It's the chart itself. However, once I send you your chart, which I will do if you will send me your birth data, which is your month, day, and year of birth, the city and state where you were born, if you're born in the United States, and the exact time of birth. Please don't say early in the morning. Can't do anything with early in the morning. Needs to be accurate. If you will send that to me, I will send you a copy of your birth chart. And then on my YouTube channel, if you will go scroll down the page and look at my Astrology 101 TV shows, you'll find that I've shown you how to interpret your birth chart. Or you can get a copy of my book, Now That I've Cast It, What Do I Do With It? All right? Cool. Let's talk about your forecast for October. First of all, the new moon, which is when things start moving forward, is on the 8th. What else happens on the 8th? Mars comes out of the shadow of the retrograde. Well, the new moon is when action starts moving forward. And when Mars leaves the shadow of the retrograde, it leaps forward too. So yes, it's time to move forward. The new moon on the 8th is in 15 Libra 48. Find 15 Libra 48 in your birth chart. If you looked at my last week's forecast for you, you'll know that I showed you how to find the full moon. You can find the new moon the same way. And speaking of the full moon, which of course is on October 24th, it's in 1 Taurus 13. Find 1 Taurus 13 in your birth chart. That is where things will come to a head and go pop. Okay? All right, now. The sun, which is the giver of life, the center of our world, is in lovely Libra. It says the right thing at the right time to the right person. I love Libra. The sun leaves Libra and enters the most powerful sign in the entire zodiac, Scorpio, on the 23rd. Just in time for Halloween, right? Mercury, our conscious mind, what we think about and talk about, is also in lovely Libra, saying the right thing at the right time to the right person. However, on the 9th, it moves into Scorpio, moves a little faster than the sun. And so what we've got going here is our thinking becomes deeper all over the world. This is the time to look beneath the surface for what is really happening. This is a time for psychic ability to flourish, for your intuition to be very strong. And it's a time to dig beneath the surface to find out what is really going on. You're going to look for the cause, not at the effects. Now, Venus is also in Scorpio. And of course, as I mentioned to you, it goes retrograde on the 6th. We're going to feel it on the 1st. So our love nature, very intense, very deep, very passionate, all over the world. Now, depending on where this falls in your chart, you will feel it differently than the person sitting next to you, okay? Even if you're born on the same day, because the house positions are going to be different depending on the time of day you were born. So, let's see if I've covered everything. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. A lot of you are waiting for my October Trumpology report. Today is September 27th when I'm recording this. This is the day of the Brett Kavanaugh, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford testimonies. I'm very involved with that. As a woman, of course, I would be. So I may wait another day or so to record my Trumpology report, because I'll have more background information at that point. I can still give you the report right now, but I'd like to be in a neutral position where I can be very accurate with you, and very neutral. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on in your chart, your solar chart. And again, look at your birth chart and get the whole picture. Okay, Aries, relationships of all kinds, whether personal or business, are very, very important to you. However, so is your solitude and privacy. And so what you'll find is you're going to want to get out there and be with people, and you're going to flip and pull back and retreat. You are the psychic detective now, looking beneath the surface at what is going on. I love it. Now, when Mars comes out of the shadow of the retrograde, you're probably going to be able to spend more time with your friends and get involved with groups, because your humanitarian side will be triggered. How beautiful. The new moon on the 8th. I have 2 pieces of paper here. The new moon on the 8th reinforces your need to get out there, your desire to socialize. But the full moon, that's the biggie. When things come to a head, that's when your money comes to a head. That's when your finances pop. So if you've been waiting for your investments to bear fruit, or waiting for a raise, the full moon on the 24th, that's a great time for that to happen. Taurus, if you hear that lovely music in the background, that's my phone. It's somebody trying to sell me something. I'm going to let it ring. Okay, Taurus, you're going to start the month focused on your job, maybe even your health. This is a great time to provide service to other people. And just like Aries, relationships of all types are very strongly activated. So be sure and cross your T's, dot your I's, get your work out of the way, because for the rest of the month, you're going to want to socialize and be with that one special person. Now, I have mentioned this before, Mars is in your 10th house. Move into the lead slot, move upward. The Sun and Mercury and Venus are encouraging you to involve yourself in one-on-one relationships. And those are lateral moves. Mars says, not one-on-one, not lateral moves for you, my friend. Move upward, okay? The new moon encourages you to work, and the full moon is in your sign. So it's your turn to do what you want, when you want, how you want, because you want. Yes, love it. It's very empowering. Gemini, you're combining fun and work. We can stop there, because that's the best of both worlds. I always say, when I see fun triggered in anybody's chart, if it's fun, do it. If it's not fun, don't do it. But work is so important to you. And you may be revamping your job with Venus's retrograde motion. That's okay. It's a terrific time to feng shui your office, your home, whatever. Your friendship circle, your Christmas list. Mars is encouraging you to look toward the far horizon, to spread your wings and soar, to go big or go home. I say go big. Now, the new moon encourages you to have fun. The full moon says pull back, retreat. You've been working hard. You've been playing hard. Just give yourself some solitude and privacy. Cancerians, your home and family are very important to you, as are your children. They are both triggered big time this month. I would suggest, since you have lots, whenever kids are triggered, fun is triggered. So you have lots of activity involving both children and fun. Combine your social life with your kids, unless they're teenagers and they want to have nothing to do with you. You know, you can't do that with teenagers. But generally speaking, if you can have fun with family members, this is the month to do it. Now, you are another psychic detective looking beneath the surface at what's really going on. Your emotions are very deep and people may not know it. You're very intense about helping other people create more money, helping other people see things the way you would like them to. Your passions run very deep. The new moon encourages you to stay home, be with your family, include them as a major part of your life. Even just the idea of staying home, sitting in front of the TV with a remote in your hand, that's what you're going to want to do. But don't you worry, that full moon later on in the month, on the 24th, encourages you to get out there and be with your friends and to be a friend as well. So I don't want you to feel that you're going to be a hermit. You won't. Leo, you've got such great ideas and you want to share them with other people. You're restless, you're bored, and you want to travel. But because your home and family are so important to you this month, I would suggest that you make it short trips, okay? I don't mean just up to the mall and back, but if you're going to visit family members, this is a great way of combining travel and family. I encourage that. There it is right there. And your spouse or that significant person in your life, put them first. Because they're putting themselves first, you might as well get on the bandwagon. The one-on-one relationship is very, very important to you now. Give them your attention. The new moon opens your mind to new ideas, and the full moon says, move up in your career. You're another person who is not to make lateral moves, but to go straight to the top. Speak to people in authority who can help you. Be the authority. Claim your leadership now. Great, grand, glorious Leo. Virgo. Wow, you're focused on money. This is great. Whatever you put your attention on grows. And you've got terrific ideas. And I've always said, whenever I've spoken about Virgo, if you want to know how to do something, ask a Virgo, because Virgo analyzes everything. And I always say, if you'll just tell me how to do it, I'll know how to do it. Virgo says, here's how. Step 1, step 2, part A, part B. Step 3, Virgo, you are wonderful when it comes to being the analyst of the zodiac. And Mars says, get busy. Focus on your job. Focus on your work. The new moon helps you create more money. Yes. And the full moon opens your eyes to options you didn't know you had. There's a tendency for you to lose sight of, can't see the forest for the trees, okay? Lose sight of the forest. This particular full moon says, soar above the clouds, see the big picture, and go for it. I agree. Libra, you are doing your thing your way, and money is on your mind. Well, I mentioned earlier, whatever you put your attention on grows. Terrific. You're going to be making money. Yeah, and this is your time, of course, with the sun in Libra. This is wonderful. My suggestion is do your thing your way. Don't listen to what other people tell you to do. It's your turn to do what your higher self tells you to do. And absolutely party. Oh my word. Throw yourself into all kinds of fun activities. If you have kids, they are going to insist on your attention. Children and fun showing up the same way in the horoscope. The new moon encourages you again to do what you want, when you want, how you want, because you can. And the full moon has you pulling back, retreating, and getting to the source of issues. This is a full moon that can help you help other people create more money for themselves, or get you involved in joint financial deals that bear fruit. I love it. Scorpio, you really start the month in a position of solitude and privacy. This is what you want, so be sure that you have time away from prying eyes, because the biggest part of that message is do what you want, your way. It's your turn. Now, your home and family, very important to you. Real estate, another important area. So do your thing, keep your ideas to yourself, and just do it your way. The new moon encourages that solitude and privacy. But now the full moon on the 24th says, get out there and be with people. Create a one-on-one relationship that is really meaningful to you. And if there is a one-on-one relationship, like a marriage or a romance or a business partnership, and you have kind of left it hanging because you've been in hibernation doing things your way, the full moon says, now put your attention on them. Sagittarius, boy, your friends are so important to you now, and being a friend is too. But take your cue from Scorpio. You also want solitude and privacy. So you have to tell your friends, I love you, but I need my privacy. That's where you recharge. You've got great ideas. You're bored this month, so get in the car and drive around. Don't stay home. Get out there. The new moon encourages your humanitarian side, and the full moon on the 24th says, get busy at work. It brings work issues to a head. It can bring health issues to a head. This can be incredibly powerful, so you can work through whatever may be affecting your body. Look at the part of the body involved. See the principle that it is teaching, and that tells you the lesson you are supposed to learn. Your body is speaking to you. Capricorn, you start the month as the leader. This is great. So move upward, and your friends mean the world to you. So you're going to combine business with pleasure. You're going to be a friendly leader. As the month moves along, you're going to be able to flip between these two, because the new moon says, be the leader, okay? But Venus and the sun and Mercury both say, yeah, be a friend too. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You will be a friend to all. So the new moon encourages you, again, to be in the top slot. The full moon says party. Absolutely have fun. Now, if you got kids, they're going to insist on your attention. So I don't know if that's a spoiler alert or not, but kids and fun, one more time. Aquarius, you are such a visionary. You start the month off seeing the far horizon, and you have the ability to spread your wings and follow the sun. You are absolutely in the lead slot. I encourage you to move upward. No lateral moves for you. And Mars has been saying this because it's been in your sign for so long. Do what you want, when you want, how you want, because you want. Now that Mars is going to be moving out of the shadow of the retrograde, your impatience is going to be noticed. Let it be okay with you. Do it now and do it your way. The new moon helps you see options that you didn't know you had. This can encourage higher education. It can encourage long distance travel. But the full moon on the 24th says, home sweet home. Stay home. Okay? And last but not least, Pisces. Wow, you are another psychic detective, looking beneath the surface, wanting to help other people, whether it's with their money, with their ideas, with their values. You are moving into a slot that I love. Aquarius is there. You're moving into the visionary slot. You are a visionary now. You see the far horizon. You know you can accomplish what you want. So spread your wings and soar. Take advantage of opportunities, as I mentioned, that you didn't know you had. Now, Mars says pull back, retreat, and keep building that castle in the air. You will be doing this until Mars enters Pisces, which will kick your energy forward. But right now, you need to build a castle in the air. And once a day, return to it and add another room. So do that. Make sure you have your solitude and privacy that helps you recharge. The new moon, again, helps you help other people financially. It also has you looking at what is really going on. You know, you're incredibly intuitive, Pisces. And the full moon says, okay, you've been a psychic detective, you've gotten your answers, now share them with other people. And I, for one, want to hear what you've gotten, because all month you've been the psychic detective, and the information you have can help the entire planet. So, dear friends, that's the way October looks. I hope I haven't left anything out. If I have, I know that you'll let me know. And so, until we meet again, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.